Comment ça va? We're gonna cook some meat pies tonight. That's what's for supper. So it's very easy to cook this. You can cook it in the oven or on your smoker. I'm gonna cook it in the smoker to get more smoke flavor into it. So first of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna ground some meat. You can use any meat you want. I so happen to have deer and pork sausage meat that they didn't put in a casing, and it has steamed syrup in it. Get you some big biscuits, the big ones, regular old biscuits. And you can do an onion and a bell pepper, or you could cheat like I do and use this Guidry's fresh cuts. So it's got that in there, so I'm going to use that there. And some green onions and Tony Chachere's seasoning. So y'all stick with me and I'll show you how we're going to do this. All right, so what we're going to do first is you're going to heat up your pot. Get some oil on the bottom. And put your ground meat in there. And we're going to go ahead and brown this ground meat first. All right. Put a little bit of Tony's in there. I used the no salt. It's got salt and seasoning in this sausage already, so I don't need any more salt in it. All right, so you can see my stuff's brown, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some of these onions and bell pepper in here. I used about half of it. Save it, the rest for another cook, and just get that stirred into there. And then we're gonna cook it until our vegetables are translucent. Keep on stirring it. It's getting close now. I don't have hardly any fat in here at all, since it's deer and pork. All right, so it's getting close now, but I seasoned it a little bit the first time with the meat, and I'm gonna go again with the since I put all my onions in there. Doesn't need a lot because this meat's already seasoned from the butcher. On regular ground meat, you would need to put a lot more seasoning in it. All right, so my vegetables are translucent, and I got the oil out of the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this half a cup of sweet barbecue sauce in there. There we go. Get that stirred in. I have my fire on simmer now. Get it good and mixed into there. And now I'm going to turn the fire off, get it off of the heat. So that's all you need to do to your meat. What we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to do the biscuits. All right, so you're gonna take a muffin pan. You're gonna go ahead, I have 8 biscuits, so get some ham on 8 of those slots. And we're gonna go ahead and open our biscuits. All right, we're gonna take one of them at a time and just start smashing. And getting it spread out like this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a pocket. Just like that. That's how easy it is. So, smash them. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do all 8. What I'm gonna do, you see I have them all in there, so I kind of just spread them out a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm gonna fill up these with my meat that I just browned. You're gonna try to get it as high as you can. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna put more in each one of those. Just getting it started. Kind of pushing down at the same time when I put my spoon on here, and I use a smaller spoon to do this. Guess we could get a little bit more in there. There we go. We're not gonna close it up, so it's an open face pie. But with those biscuits, it has such great flavor. I would usually make it with my biscuits from scratch, but I know a lot of people may not be able to do that. So I use these. This is what I used to use all the time anyway. And I'm allergic to cheese. I'm not supposed to eat it. I do eat it sometimes. So you can put cheese on top of these. I'm gonna put it on probably 4 of them, where my son can have his 4 with cheese on it. And believe it or not, I used all of that meat in these 4 biscuits. I mean these 8 biscuits. And then all this stuff's gonna get nice and crisp. That's falling on the tray, and I'll snack on that after it's cooked. But you can see we used it all. So what we'll do now is I have this sweet barbecue sauce, and it's got a little spicy taste to it on top of the sweetness. Very good. I love this one. So I'm gonna put this on top. There we go. Of this. So I have 2 types of barbecue sauce in here. This one's a lot more expensive. So guess what? I'm not gonna put half a cup of it in it to make the cook, but I will put it on top so we have a nice little flavor of it on top. I mean, you're probably looking at, let's see what it says on here. How long of a 15 minutes? So you're probably looking at a 30-minute cook. When you get home, you can have this ready. You put it in the oven at 375. Is that correct? Let's see what this says. 350. No, I'm sorry. 375, and you would cook it for 15 minutes in the oven. But I'm gonna put it on the smoker, and I'm gonna smoke it for 30 minutes on 180 degrees. Now, I haven't done that before with dough, so let's see how it works out. I'll let you know if we can do that or you can't. So we'll figure that out as we go. I'm not afraid to try new stuff at all the time. Well, I'm out of this at this point. All right, so, yep, I'm out of that. So then on 4 of these, I'm gonna put a little bit of Parmesan cheese. That's all the cheese I had in the house, so you can use any kind of cheese you want with this. All right, and just like that, and it's ready to go in the oven or the smoker or however you want to cook it. I'm gonna put it on the smoker for 30 minutes at 180 degrees, and we'll take a look at it after 30 minutes, see what kind of damage we did. So stick with me. All right, so we got it smoking at 180 degrees. We're gonna go 30 minutes. All right, y'all, it's been 30 minutes. I have some, I can't believe it's not butter. So I'm gonna kick it up to 375, the smoker, and I'm gonna spray some of this on top of it before we go. I wanna kind of try to get it on the biscuit where to brown it a little bit more. Ooh, that smoke smells good. All right, so that's it. So now I'm gonna go up and turn my smoker up to 375. And we're gonna check it in about 12 minutes. All right, y'all, so it's been 12 minutes. Let's take a look at it. My pit is just getting to 375, so I know it's not gonna be ready. It's doing good though, it looks great. So we're just gonna let it go. We're gonna check it in about 4 more minutes. All right, so it's been 4 more minutes. Let's take a look at it. We're gonna let it go a little bit longer. If I wouldn't have smoked it in the beginning, I could have had it at 375 and cooked it for 15 minutes, but you know, why be ordinary? All right, let's take a look at them. Yeah, they smell good now. They almost smell like they're ready. All right, y'all, what you think? These are the famous little Cajun meat pies. Oh, they look good. They smell so good. All right, let's give it a little taste test. That is good. Ça c'est bon, ouais. You hear that in the background?